Thank you, Master of Ceremony. The church, the government, fellow mourners, my names are Charles Opio Oalu. As mentioned, I am the young cousin to late Muzei Stanislaus Okurut Abiao. I'm not going to make a long speech because I would like some of my time to be allotted to Professor Umaswa as one of the elders from Teso. In a nutshell, I met Mary in 1974. We were cohorts, 74 up to 77. Fortunately, again, we remain as teaching assistants in Makerere. And I was in Dagamashol Hall with the Honorable Kamateka. For her, she had a small place to stay near Lumumba Hall, and she would always visit Dagamashol Hall. Eventually, in 1980, when I went to Manchester University, I came back towards the end of 82. 83, when I visited my brother, he said, it is good you have come. We have a visitor here. Eventually, I saw Mary coming to the sitting room. I was overwhelmed. And Daddy said, we are going to marry your colleague. And eventually, we went to Bushenyi, performed the traditional marriage. And you people from Ankole know what it means. I went very early in the morning from Ankole Inn, where Daddy was with the late Mukwano, the late Sami Jangu, the late Robert Langot. 5 o'clock, 5:30, we were in the Karoro home. I had been loaded with some little money to perform that traditional ceremony, where people were running for the money, where I grabbed Mommy and put her to the vehicle and we brought her. And that's now, henceforth, Mommy got the name Okurut added to her name. Fellow mourners, Mommy, as stated, a unifying factor in the family. She did not segregate anybody. She loved the Teso community. Had it not been the rebellion, Mommy would have been a perfectionist in Ateso speaking. But still, she grasped some of the language, as some of you know. She did not divide the children, who and who. The children from the side of my brother, and the unity on purpose for all the children coming from even her family. We were together. A unifier. And she loved the music, by the way. That's why in some of her attire in the head, she loved Mbilia Bell, Kijo, this lady of South Africa. And she loved the music. That's why even she copied that attire of putting those things on the head. I would like to reiterate the fact that Mama loved my brother so much, to the extent that I nearly even also got arrested during the rebellion trying to take some medicine to Musei. Because of her, she was always pushing me. You can go there, ride a bicycle and reach your brother. But we have lost her. As mentioned here, we didn't know Mommy had a problem of the lungs. We did not know. She was very secretive. But she has gone. God knew the time of her passing. All of us are going to join her. I don't want to speak much. But there are certain things my mother left in pursuit. We lost property. The family lost property. She has been trying to pursue it. I would like to have a chance, Honorable Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, give me a chance and I will visit and talk. We lost property, but we have not yet got it back. I don't want to say much, but I would like my mentor, my papa, to give a word. Thank you very much. May her soul rest in eternal peace.
Thank you, Charles. And with us here is Gloria, one of the daughters of the late Okurut. And I wasn't expecting to speak, but no problem at all. There are two groups I would represent here. The first one is the SK Okurut and the Itesots community. Mary has been with us all this time. About a year ago, we lost Onapito Ekomoloit, Honorable, and Mary was the vice chairperson of the organizing committee for the funeral of Onapito. I was the chair and she was the vice chair. And together we went with her to bury Onapito. That's just an illustration how she remained close to us, the community from Itesots. And she was always there, very generous with her time and her resources, and she will be missed in that community. Another group with whom I have been exchanging on WhatsApp about Mary, very sorrowful about her passing, is a group known as the COVID Fund Committee. Honorable Dr. Rugunda, you remember that committee, you helped in setting it up. The chair is Emmanuel Katongole. The secretary was Dorothy Kisaka, who later became the Kampala KCCA ED. And there were about 7 of us. There are Aga Sekalala and others. And Mary was a leader in the fight against COVID at that time. And she was very particular about making sure that all the donations from the public were banked and were acknowledged. She made sure that we gave her regular reports, almost weekly reports of what money has come, where it is, and so on. And that group, very sorry to hear about this death of Mary. And they will be very pleased to hear that I had a chance to mention this here. We have lost Mary, that is all the planning of God and so on, and we just thank God for the time we have had with her. As a medic, I am tempted also just to mention the cause of death has been told to us by Dr. Luzike. It is a very rare disease, sarcoidosis. It is rare, not too much is known about it, but also very little is possible to be done to arrest and reverse it. It's a sort of an immune disorder. The body side starts to fight itself, and it leads to mainly lung and kidney problems. So there it is. We thank God for Mary's life, and I'm glad that, Charles, you've given me an opportunity to share with the mourners about what I know and feel about Mary. May her soul rest in eternal peace.